Hello there everyone and welcome back to our course for Canva from basic to advanced. And this lesson number 13 is about t-shirt designs. So in this lesson, at first I'm going to showcase you a few templates on t-shirt designs and what kind of designs look good on t-shirts. And afterwards, I'm going to show you how you can customly use the graphic elements to make those t-shirt designs on your own. Now in our previous lesson, I showed you social media graphics, right? But there are a lot of social media platforms, there are a lot of social media categories, so we could not have the entirety of time to discuss through all of them. So in this t-shirt designs, I will show you how you can go ahead and create unique designs to make graphics basically. So now this graphic is basically mostly related to t-shirt designs, but the same procedure of creating the graphics through the elements and through using graphic elements and stickers and other stuff. You can go ahead and create like social media posts with those as well if you want to. So you can also take inspiration from this class and also use it to further practice on what we could not discuss about in our previous class. So that way you will be in a process of brainstorming your creativity and learning and progressing on your own pace as well. So without further wasting any more time, let's go ahead and get started with this lesson. So as you can see, I have opened up Canva over here. I went to our template segment and underneath print products, I went to t-shirts over here so that we can have all the types of t-shirt designs available for us to see. And I'll be showing you like which one you can create in Canva and which one you need to access other resources in order to create it. Like for example, I'll start with this Black Illustrator Savage t-shirt. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up, customize this template. Now, as you can see, we have this over here. Now, this is not a graphic. This is just an icon which has been imported. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to recreate this, okay? So as you can see, I've opened up a new tab and I'm just going to, underneath elements over here, I'm just going to go with, let's say, tiger. A tiger face. There you go, and I'm going to go with graphic over here to see what kind of tiger faces we have. Now, as you can see, this is this and this are basically the same images. Okay, so I'm going to realign it towards the center. Now this one has been already been created, and as you can see, you also have particle effects over here. So what I'm going to do is, after aligning it in the center, I'm going to add in a element, like a shape element over here, change its color to complete black and move it like this. There you go. Now once that is done, I'm going to go ahead and group them up together. And once they're grouped up together, as you can see, this is the one over here. Or I could also do another thing is by selecting this, I can go ahead and crop this, okay? So what I can do is by selecting this, I can go to edit photo, right? And after edit photo, I can go ahead and crop this. So as you can see underneath crop over here, I'm going to just press it as freeform. And then just select this part over here and then press enter. There you go. Now I have cut this perfectly in half. Now after doing that, I will go back over here and see our text. So we have Savage over here, right? So I'm going to have to use my text over here, add a heading, and put SAVAGE Savage, all in caps. So I'm just going to have to move all in caps, change the color to this. Once that is done, I'm going to rotate it anti-clockwise minus 90 degrees. There you go. And then increase its size until it matches our almost matches our image over here. There you go. I'm just going to place it right there. And there you go. Or a little bit closer. That looks a bit more cleaner than this one. As you can see, this one looks a bit more cleaner than this one. But I need to also change the font of it. So let me just go ahead and see what kind of fonts we have that we can work with. How about this one? Yes, this one looks way more better than the previous one. Then I am going to go ahead and increase the size up until it matches the size of the face. There you go. Now I'm just going to have to change the color of some parts of it. So V and E, I would want to change the color. A as well over here. This A as well over here. Yeah, I think that looks perfect. As you can see, it has all the colors of the tiger, almost similar as the tiger over here. Now, once that is done, I'm just going to go to elements and type in particle. As you can see, we have particle effects over here. So I'm going to go ahead and add this right over here. Copy this, then rotate this, let's say about -45 degrees. There you go. And then also place it again in the center. There you go. Now I would want to change the particle positions like below our objects. There you go. And this one over here, I can go to effects. I can go to have a neon effect to this one if I want to, as you can see. I can also have a neon effect that also looks very sharp, very perfect as well. Now I would want to add particle effects to it again, but that's a photo, right? I would want to add not a photo, but a particle in itself where I can change the color. Yeah, this one looks perfect. So, and it's also, I think I can also make it so it fits this savage part over here. So I'm going to go ahead and increase its size and put it right over here. I mean savage. Then I'm going to go ahead and change the color to black and position this on top of savage over here. There you go. Now if we were to compare the two, as you can see, you have the variation is very different. So if we were to select everything over here, if I were to go to position, arrange, and tidy up, as you can see, everything's gonna get tidy up, but I don't want that happening. I like it the way it is right now. I'll just keep it as it is right now. So that's one way of how you can go ahead and create a t-shirt design, right? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to export it. So I'm just going to go ahead and download it as a PNG or with transparent background, PNG with transparent background. So the background over here, I'm just going to go ahead and delete that. I'm just going to go ahead and delete this as well. So I don't want the background. Okay, so I don't want the background. So I'm just going to go ahead and download it. Not all pages, I want only page number 2. Okay, the one that I worked with. Okay, now this particle over here is black. Okay, so I would want to try to place this on a black t-shirt. If I'm planning to place this on a white t-shirt, I would change the particles to white and change my savage text here and change the neon effect. Otherwise, it won't be that much visible on white t-shirts. So back to downloads over here, PNG, transparent background, page number 2 only, done, download. And it's going to go ahead and download it into my local drive. There you go. So this is the PNG. Once that is done, I'm going to go ahead and create a new one. Go to mockups over here. And underneath apparel, I'm going to go ahead and check see all to see what kind of, like if I have a dark image or not. As you can see, there's barely any dark image, but that's all right because I can go ahead and say import this t-shirt in, right? So after importing this t-shirt in, there you go, too many. So once I have selected this t-shirt, I'm just going to go ahead, move this up like this, place this right at the center. So I'm just going to realign it at the middle. There you go. As you can see, there's not much options for this. So what I can do is just import my image in here. So insert your image over here, right? So I can go to import over here and I can like upload files. Go to click on upload files. The file explorer will pop up over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and, as you can see, select my file over here and upload it. And it's going to get uploaded over here, as you can see. But still underneath the white t-shirt, I'm just going to go ahead and import this inside to see how it looks like. So now I have imported it and it's loading in right now. As you can see, it has loaded in and I can zoom in to see how it looks like. And even if it is on a white t-shirt, it looks very good. So continuing onwards, just a small recap. First, we have imported this file here. We have imported this in, and taking this as a reference, we have created our own over here. You can add a watermark logo like here, like Brooklyn, as you can see. I did not add that in. And then after completing, we did a mock-up to see how it would look like on a t-shirt. Okay. So now let's go ahead and see to another template, but this time let's go for a template which has text more than anything else and see how we can recreate it. So I'm just going to go back to home over here. As you can see, we have a lot of templates over here that we can work on. And as you can see, this is also very unique black-white typography motivation. We could go ahead and make this one, but this one will be for a white t-shirt because this is for black t-shirts, right? So I'm going to go ahead and like customize this template over here. I can just go ahead and copy this and come over to this project and paste this over here. There you go. Then I do not need to go ahead and work on a separate project. I can just work on this project. And this one color, I will change it to white. But before that, let me change this one's color. Change everything over here. Change their color to black. This one's color to black. This one's color to black. This one's color to white. This one's color to black. This one's color to black as well. This one and this one and this one. I want to change these colors to black as well. Now I would want to change this one's color to white. This one as well to complete white over here. This one as well, I would want to change the color to white as well. As you can see, this looks pretty cool and neat, right? So now I have a basis for a type of typography, type of t-shirt design, right? So I'm going to go ahead and like try to recreate it, but in my own way. So you have moving forward, I'll just use the same text but different style. So first text, heading, moving, everything I'm going to put as capital. Then let's try a font. Let's try this font. This font looks very cool, so I'm going to go ahead and increase it to, let's say, 200 seems too small, I guess. 300 seems to be okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use 300 for this. And there you go. Just going to place it like that and have it centered, then adding in a graphic element of a shape. Placing it right here in the middle. Now, as you can see, even if I were to like change this color to white, I won't be able to guess what is written here. So that's a problem. I cannot guess like this is spelled as moving. So I need to go ahead and change my font again. And this one looks better, but too big. So I would want to have it changing its font size. There you go, I think that is perfect. Placing it over here. Now, as you can see, you can kind of guess what is being written over here. So I'm just going to go ahead, place both of them and align them towards the middle. This one as well, alignment towards the middle. There you go. Now I'm going to add in the small text of forward. But here I would want to change the line spacing or the letter spacing. So I'm going to change it to this. There you go. Also placing it right at the middle. Okay. And then changing the font as well. There you go. That looks perfect now. Now let me go back to our previous one and see. So you have giggling platypus. So I need to add another text, but before that, let me go ahead, make it so it's bold. I think that looks perfect. But I would want to zoom in a bit and change how this graphic works over here, not the forward. We just log this for now. There you go. Then I would want to select this and place it right here. There you go. I think that looks better. But here I would want to also change a little bit variation to it. So here I'm just going to go ahead, change the color back to white for the text and add in another element of shape. This time I would want it to match over here to over here. There you go, that looks perfect, and I'm going to move it back over here. Now going back to position, going back to layers while selecting this, what I'm going to do is change its color back to black. And I think that looks already perfect. So moving forward, then you have giggling platypus. So new text time. Now I will type in giggling platypus, but I'm trying to see if I can find anything which already looks good. No, nothing of that sort. So I'm going to add a subheading over here. There you go, giggling platypus. I'm going to set it to 30 over here. Place it right over here. Change this one's color to white. Then add in this one over here. And then change the color to black. There you go, giggling platypus over here. I can go ahead and like move this up a bit as well, but I don't want to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and select these two, not those one. Coming over here, we have giggling and we have this one. So I'm going to group these two together. There you go. These two are now grouped together, so I can go ahead and align them towards the center. There you go. So now they're perfectly aligned towards the center. Now we have some star marks over here. So here we do not have star marks, so I'm just going to go ahead and add those star marks in. Change the color to black. Then have a copy of it right over here. There you go. That looks much more better. There you go. That looks much more better. Now after this is done, we have two more options left. So just keep. Okay. So now going back to text over here. I am going to there you go, that looks way better than before. Now to add some text in, just keep. Now this one size is 24, so I'm also going to skip this one size to 24. Make it bold. Then change the font to, let's say, this one. Because that looks perfect. So I'm going to go ahead, rearrange it at the, not at the middle, but just at the front, top like this. Then going back to elements, I'm going to have this one right over here. Another one right over here. Now, as you can see, I have finished creating my own version of a t-shirt design here. Nothing like that, but it's still a version of a t-shirt design. I can go ahead, let me just go ahead and first increase the scale of this one, but before that, I would want to first select this and group them up together. There you go. Then I'm going to go ahead and increase their scale up a bit. There you go. Once that is done, I will place them at the center. This is 46, so I'll also put this to 46. There you go. Then push it up like that. Push this one on this side, push this one on this side. Then this one, I would want to keep it right at the center. There you go. This one and this one as well. So now I'm just going to save it, download it as a PNG with transparent background. I'm just going to go on ahead and download it, only page number 5, not all pages. I'm going to go ahead and download it first, then test it out on a mockup. Now once that is done, I'm just going to go ahead and create a mockup file or a mockup zone over here. Add a mockup. There you go. I'll just zoom to fit. There you go. Now I'll just go to my uploads over here, upload files. Then I have this one. So now after it has been imported, I'm just going to go ahead and place it on top of the t-shirt or this sweatshirt over here. If we were to zoom in again now, as you can see, everything falls in place. So that way you can create and also use mockups over here to further test out how your t-shirt design or how any of your design looks like as we progress through our city, as we progress through our entire course. So that'll be all for this t-shirt lesson, t-shirt design lesson, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.